very first makeup tutorial. Stress the importance of being kind to yourself. I mean, it's just hard being like a postgraduate. I feel like my breaking point with myself is when my older cousin, Leslie, she thinks that I'm having a quarter life crisis. But I won't do it again. Hanging by a thread, and that thread is my mom. I still have her there to support me and walk me along the way, but that's a lot of money to just put into something you'll never see again. You just need to learn to be more nice to yourself. If you're watching, I want you to list 3 good things about yourself. I guess number 3, I'm proud of myself for being transparent. Alright. Hi everyone, it's me, Malaysia, and I'm coming to you guys with my very first makeup tutorial. While doing my makeup, I also want to talk about and stress the importance of being kind to yourself. I feel like I'm maybe talking more so to, obviously I'm talking more so to myself than I am to like other people. I guess I'm gonna start off with some primer. I'm using e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. First and foremost, you wanna start off with a very clean and moisturized face. Clean hands, my hands may be ashy, I'm sorry. And I'm going in with my primer. I typically use about a pump and a half. Next, I am going to go in with my foundation. Maybelline 24-hour foundation in the shade 360 called Mocha. I hate when I'm mad at myself because it's like, when you're mad at someone, you know where to direct the anger towards. And right now, I just don't know where to direct it. And some of you may know that I am back in school, and it's been a struggle because I work or I go to school during the day and then I work at night. And this is Tuesday through Friday. I do work on Saturdays. And it's just like really hard to like see where I fit in with myself. It's like I sometimes check in with myself and like my thoughts and like how I'm feeling and doing emotionally. And just like having little things that I'm able to do for myself when I want. And it's kind of hard because it's just like everything I'm doing, it's for myself, but it's like in the same sense I don't really have that time for myself, if that makes sense. So like, I don't know, I guess I just need to like really get back into like a routine and like a struggle. Pause really quickly. If you guys noticed, I did use foundation only on the bottom half of my face. This is a technique I learned from a YouTuber I follow. She has really good skin, and like one thing that she mentions when people ask her about her skincare routine was what does she do for her skincare routine, and she didn't really say anything. She just mentions how she doesn't use foundation. So I assume that she only uses concealer. And the bottom half of my face is where I have most of my scarring from acne. So I only use foundation on the bottom half of my face, but everywhere else is concealer. So I like to go in and just use concealer. So yeah, it's kind of hard just like fitting myself in, and yeah, I mean, I am enjoying both school and work because, to be honest, it gets my mind off of things that will really consume my mind before. And yeah, the concealer I'm using is Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear, and it is in the shade 170 or Warm Almond. Next, I like to go in with my contouring concealer, and it's 24 Hour MAC Studio Fix in the shade NW53. So I've always wanted to do a makeup routine. This is just for myself, to be honest. And I started trying to film makeup tutorials probably in like late April or May, and like I was just never satisfied with them. Lately I've been trying to get onto a regular routine as far as like uploading videos go, and I haven't been able to because I've been so stuck on wanting to do a makeup video that like it's just been hard. And so I've been just like really hard on myself because I haven't done it, and I'm just trying to tell myself that it's okay. Be kind to yourself. It's not gonna be perfect because it's like it's just not gonna be perfect. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not really happy right now, but I guess like that's just another thing. Like, I don't know, I guess like a lot of things are just kind of like getting to me. It's just hard being like a postgraduate and just like having life come at you and things that you weren't prepared for that you're learning about as time goes on. What I'm doing now is I'm just blending out my concealer. And so I am filming on my phone, if you have not noticed. And I feel like my breaking point with myself is when I start doing little things, like forgetting to do stuff when I shouldn't be forgetting to do things. Like, I'm used to charging my camera before I film. I didn't do that. And so like I was really looking forward to filming today because yeah, I was just looking forward to it. And like I haven't been able to film a decent makeup tutorial for weeks now, and I'm like, today is my day. I'm gonna try my hardest to just get everything perfect. And the most important thing that I needed was my camera, which I did not have at the moment. So yeah, that part kind of just like really annoyed me, but I almost didn't film today. I would have been mad at myself if I didn't have anything to film. So I just pulled my phone out and I just started recording, and I feel like honesty is the best policy. For my powder, I like to use Fenty Beauty in the shade Honey, and this is just for my highlight shade. Something else that has just been really getting to me is just like feeling like I should be further in life than what I already am. And yeah, exactly that. When I talk to people about it, it's like, and I already know this in my mind, I'm like, I'm 23. The point of me working so hard right now is so that later on in life I can enjoy my hard work. But like it just comes to a point when you're just exhausted and you're tired of just working really hard. And then like you wonder, how long do I have to work? Or like working never stops, but when will I get a chance to catch my breath? And to be honest, you will be able to catch your breath soon, But the point of like working hard now is so that you can better prepare yourself for later on in life, so that like your experiences can teach you, so that at some point when something happens, it's like you already know what to do because of your experience from before that has taught you. I really don't know if I'm making sense right now. Vision boards are like really good because they really do put into perspective for you like what you're doing and why you're doing it. Like, they really do help. And I know this sounds so cliche, but I also need to like I'm starting to realize it's like it's common sense, but like just not to compare myself to other people. Guys, please don't roast me, but like I already told you the lighting's off, and my neck is darker than like my face and my chest, as you guys can see, but I promise you the camera makes it look worse than what it is. I will upload a photo just to prove you guys in like natural light that it's not as bad. I honestly think that my face goes out so much further that it casts a shadow. Like when I put my head back, it's not that bad. Even on this part you can see a shadow. So I honestly think it's like the fact that like my neck is a shade darker, and also like I have a shadow, like my face casts a shadow. So I don't know, it's something that has like it first it made me insecure for a while, and then my contour powder I use is by Beauty Bakery, the flower setting powder in the shade brown. But I was on Twitter one day, and like someone was asking Jackie Aina like how does she feel, like how do you bridge the two, and like some people were like in the comments saying that they literally just like foundation their whole neck. And for me it makes sense, but I don't feel like foundationing my whole neck. But like for me that's doing a lot. And yeah, I'm not saying that there is anything wrong with people who do that. Next, I'm going in with my bronzer in the shade Dark Chocolate by Too Faced. And I just like to put it all over to further bridge the two colors together. And I just like how it just brings that color back into my face. If I had my camera, this would be the part where I zoom in, but I don't. About a year ago, my older cousin, Leslie, called my mom, and she kind of told her that she thinks that I'm having a quarter life crisis. And I'm like, what is that? Like, how did she explain what it was when she told you? I asked my mom, and my mom's like, basically, you're in your early to mid 20s, and you kind of just having a crisis, like where you fit in and everything. And I think she's definitely right. No, actually, I know she's definitely right. So that's how I would describe my life right now. So the brow pencil that you guys just saw me use is NYX Professional Makeup. It was by NYX, whatever, in the shade Espresso. So next I like to go in with brow gel, brow cream, whatever. I use Beauty Bakery in the shade Dark Brown Brownies. So yeah, back to my quarter life crisis, which is like really crazy, but I think most people my age are kind of like going through this. Like, It's like, where do you fit in the world? And like, you're told to do all these things, you know, throughout life, throughout school, you do it, and then it's like once you graduate or you're, you know, you're placed out in the real world, it's just like, okay, well, what do I do now? Where's the handbook? Where's the teacher? And no one's anywhere to be found. Since it's summer, I really don't like to do too much to my eyes. I do take my all of my contour powder by Beauty Bakery. I just take it on my eyelids. I try not to take too much because sometimes it's very weird, but like, even when I do eyeshadow, this is kind of why I just don't really do eyeshadow in general. But even like when I do eyeshadow, it kind of dries out my eyelids. And it's very weird, but I don't know. I'm going to take the same brush that I use for my top eyeshadow, for my regular eyeshadow. Sometimes I just don't care and I just mix brushes, whatever. But I am wearing like a little bit of pink tonight, so I do want to take some pink eyeshadow and just touch it in my inner tear duct, which is a signature Jackie Aina. Sorry, my mind is just discombobulated because it's like, it's weird. It's like when you're mad at someone else and you're trying very hard not to explode on them. It's like, for me, I'm just trying really hard not to just crawl into a hole and just like be mad at myself and just not do anything. So I feel discombobulated. So the mascara that I'm using now is by e.l.f. Length and Volume. So while my mascara like kind of, you know, dries and solidifies, I like to go in and at least add the glue to my lashes. And I am using, I normally do like Wispies by Ardell, and I just buy like the 5-pack from Target or Walmart. But I was in Five Below one day and I walked by this pack of lashes by LA Colors, and they are Drama T-Lash. So while my lash glue kind of dries, I like to go in with my bronzer brush with my highlighter. This is a technique I learned from Naima Tang. She's a YouTuber I follow, and what it does is it just like easily allows for the highlighter to grace and just melts into your skin. Since the bronzer kind of brings that soft, warm feeling and look back into your skin, it will easily allow the highlighter to do the same. And then to make the pink in my inner tear duct pop more, I'm going to add some highlighter. It's just like, you guys may not really be able to see it, but it's just something really soft. Like, if you're looking into my eyes, like, you would notice, but if you're not, that's okay too. Okay, so I put on my lashes, and as you can see, I kind of got dressed too. And I just like to go in and just add some mascara. Literally all I do is this. But I won't do it again because my lashes. Okay, so while that dries, I'll just move into the lip. So I guess like what I want to close out by saying is that growing up is really tough. Like, graduating school does feel like you're being just like thrown out there, And like, it's kind of weird because it's like, I feel like I'm thrown out there, but in a sense, I kind of am like hanging by a thread. And that thread is my mom. Because it's like, even though like I'm an adult, I'm graduated school, there are some adult things that like I have to do, but I still have her there to support me and walk me along the way. And for that, I am thankful for. You know, like just things like, I don't even know, like finances, and then also like just like preparing myself to move out. Like, this will be a video for another time, but like I'm not in a rush to move out. And like, I understand that there are times when people have to move out, like they don't feel comfortable at home, or it's just not a good environment for them. But like, I can stay here as long as I like. I'm not gonna stay here as long as I can, but like, I'm going to ride the wave until it dies down. Like, until, this is a whole nother topic for a whole nother video, like what I plan to do financially, because I have some goals, okay? But I'm not in a rush to move out. It's like, if I don't have to, why would I go spend almost like $800 a month and I'll never see it again? I mean, do 800 times 12. I can't do it off the top of my head right now, but that's a lot of money to just put into something you'll never see again. And yeah, but I am honestly just like thankful for her. So yeah. But us young people, young 20-somethings, or just 20-somethings in general, we really just like have to continue to just like push and like motivate each other. But I do talk to my cousin Ashley a lot, and I go to her for advice and stuff. And I remember one time I was just like, I forget what the topic was about, but she literally stopped me and she was like, Malaysia, you're really hard on yourself, and you just need to learn to be more nice to yourself. Like, you're doing a lot of great things and it's taking time, but just be nice, be kind to yourself. And that really stuck to me, because I really can be hard on myself, and it really does put me in a low place and in a rut. I don't even know if that's a word, but I kind of just learned to be nicer to myself. And sometimes when I can feel myself being like beating myself up, I just have to stop and say, be nice to yourself, be kind, be gentle. I sound like my best friend Oprah, be gentle. That's what she tells my niece Harmony. But I really have to be gentle with myself. So even today, like how my camera was dead and I have to film on my phone, and this is nowhere near perfect. I feel like the quality of this video, going from different lightings, because I actually like recording on my phone because I can see myself. I actually like it better than my camera, but I'm trying to learn to use this camera that I bought. But like, I was really mad at myself, and like to the point where I almost didn't record anything. But I'm going to edit this, I'm going to upload it. I don't care. I feel like it was just the most honest, and like how I feel in this video is like how I felt in other videos, but I wanted it to be clean cut, perfect, with the best energy, lighting, nails done, kinda. I deleted a video one time because my nails weren't done. And yeah, just be like authentic. And that's one thing that I really wanted for my YouTube and everything, just to be authentic. And some days you're not gonna be happy. Right now I feel happier, but I still feel like I'm gonna beat myself up. I'm not gonna beat myself up. I'm gonna be kind to myself. Maybe what I will start doing every morning is just list 3 good things about myself and just remind myself of that throughout the day. And if you're watching, I want you to do the same in the comments. List 3 good things about yourself. Before I go, I need to do my setting spray. I use Matte Magic Mist Set by e.l.f. I'll be back when this dries. Okay, so the setting spray is almost dry. I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I promise, like, my regular uploads will now be on Mondays. I have my mind set on Sundays, but like the past few weeks I've been trying to film a makeup tutorial and I haven't been consistent because I haven't been happy with the videos. So I promise that my uploads will be every Monday. I think I figured out a schedule that will work well with me being able to refilm if something doesn't go right. So I'm pretty excited about that. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe, like, and don't forget to comment below either suggestions for my makeup routine, questions, comments, but also 3 good things about yourself. And I will close out saying 1, I am proud of myself for actually going to cosmetology school because it's something that I've always wanted to do, and I'm actually doing it. I actually really enjoy school and I look forward to going every day, and I kind of get sad once the day ends. Number 2, okay, I guess I'm glad that I cleaned my room today. I guess I can say that. And then number 3, I'm proud of myself for being transparent. And like, I'm not really a transparent person. It's hard for me to be transparent. So just the fact that like I was able to upload this and just let you guys know that, hey, I'm actually not doing well right now. That's a lot for me to say because maybe some people can relate to me. So I'm glad about being transparent. So I'm glad that I'm in cosmetology school. I cleaned my room today and I'm being transparent. So tomorrow I have 3 new things, and thank you guys again for watching, and I hope to see you